Hi everyone, today Deanna and I are here again for our Tim Tip and our Tim Talk. And today...
Excited to be here.
Yeah, I know, I love doing this too.
It was such a dreary morning and I was like, oh, I just can't wait to, go to work, go to Brow Diva and to makeup.
And shoot our video.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first thing we do on Wednesdays after we do everything else.
Yeah, I wanted to say, how I do take a little bit more time to present myself when I'm going to be on camera. Make sure my hair looks good. And,
I don't.
Yeah, and and I wanted to ask you how my eyeliner was, because I really took really great care in applying my eyeliner today. Eye definer.
You still have eye definer underneath your eyes, so I don't know what it is.
Because I just went swipe.
I know,
and then.
And I thought about that too. I'm wondering if it is because the Tinted Moisturizer is too close and it's making it run. I don't know.
It's underneath my eye?
Yeah, on both eyes.
Darn.
So I'm going to figure this out for her. I've been thinking about this. And so what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to do your eye definer.
Okay.
And then we'll see if it falls underneath your eyes.
Okay.
So not sure why that's happening to Deanna. It doesn't really have anything to do with how you're doing it right now.
Oh, good.
So there's something else. Are you using a moisturizer? Like other than your Tinted Moisturizer?
Oh, yeah.
Is it an eye cream?
No, it's an oil.
Oh, it's an oil. Okay.
I do the oil all over, but I just put it in my palm of my hand and just rub it all over. So don't rub it near the eye.
Don't rub it near the eye. I think that's what it is.
That's what it looks like. I think so.
Yeah. That's
it.
Okay, no more. Try that tomorrow.
Yep, I will,
and we'll see.
Okay, so that's a great tip.
It is
like, no eye cream or close to your eye.
Right.
Just do it mainly at night.
Yeah,
which is the best time to apply.
Unless it's like hours before you do your makeup.
Okay.
Then you could. By that time, it has time to settle in, and it's not as fresh. So
yeah, it might be more like 5 to 10 minutes before I do my makeup.
Yeah, that's not enough time for it to soak in.
All right, I'll try that tomorrow.
And same thing with our Tinted Moisturizer. So what I wanted to demonstrate today was the Tinted Moisturizer, because we did have a new client in the other day who you had done the makeup on, and when she looked at herself in the mirror, it was a little shocking. Because she didn't say anything about this, but I knew, I had an intuitive head that this is what it was, and it is. A lot of women react this way the first time they see themselves because the Tinted Moisturizer is so fresh, and at first the Tinted Moisturizer looks really shiny. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate my face with it freshly done, and Deanna has had hers on for a couple of hours maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the stigma with having your face look shiny?
It looks oily, greasy. So my sun glow is running out a little bit, and I'm going to demonstrate what to do when it doesn't pump perfectly. So Deanna grabbed a Q-tip. I'm going to stick the Q-tip in the tube and get some up, and then just put that on the end of the brush, or you can just do it directly on your skin. So that's another way.
And then, this is a great tip, because to remember this is when your Tinted Moisturizer is running out, you get 2 to 3 more weeks out by doing that.
And then once you can't reach any more inside, you cut the tube in half and then store it in a Tupperware or a plastic bag, and just use your Q-tip every day. To grab some out of there. So that's the Sun Glow. That's my summer color. So it's a little bit dark for me.
Oh, so you're doing the light glow.
And then I'm doing the natural glow. And so then I'm going to just mix it in with the Sun Glow. What I love, the ease and simplicity of the Tinted Moisturizer, is that you don't have to pre-mix it and then put it on.
I love that.
It blends easily on your skin.
It's easy and it's quick.
And using a brush, I know a lot of women are used to using their fingers with a foundation or a tinted moisturizer. The brush makes it, look at how far I get with one swipe. Always go over your eyelid, even over your eye definer. I feel like it seals the eye definer. So it's interesting that it doesn't make it run when it's above. You know, when you've got the tinted moisturizer.
Well, it's
the
not
tinted
like
moisturizer is not,
it's not really that moisturizing.
Yes.
I mean, it's moisturizing, but it's a light moisturizer.
Yeah, it's not like using an oil. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Yeah, I think you could see in this lighting. Put your face next to mine here. It's hard to tell because we're sitting right in front of the window. So Deanna, she does look a little bit shiny, and it doesn't look like that in person.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't look shiny?
I don't look shiny? Mm-mm. No, but when you look at yourself in a mirror, it looks really shiny at first. And then it just settles into a nice, healthy looking glow. So I think I'm just used to seeing it, and it doesn't look that any different to me.
What do you think? Does hers look shiny and mine look more matte when you're watching this? I don't know.
Yeah, in the video, that distorts the reality of it too. So anyway, and you know that brings me to mind that whenever I see myself on video, I think I look so much better on video than I do in my mirror image. And that is one of the things about the mirrored image, is that it's one dimension. I think photos and videos are more two-dimensional.
Yeah, they definitely are.
And so
there's a big difference between one and two-dimensional.
Yeah, a big difference, and three-dimensional.
And now
that's why we look so different in 3D.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. And so I also don't think that Deanna and I look like Deanna. So when I'm looking at Deanna, I don't think, oh, that's what I look like. I don't think that at all, which is interesting about.
We just stopped in a store real quick to pick up some paint samples, and there was no one in the store, and the salesman was like,
as soon as we walked in, that was the first thing he said to us.
Are you guys twins?
Yeah. Are you two twins? Yeah, because it is striking, the resemblance.
Yeah.
When we're looking at the similarities, you see the similarities. When you're looking for the differences, you see the differences.
And so, talking about back to 1D, 2D, and 3-dimensional, the TIM technique enables you to see yourself more three-dimensional when you're looking in the mirror.
Yeah, and when you see yourself on video. So we have a lot of clients who comment on how much better they feel on their Zoom meetings when they've done their makeup. Mm-hmm. And we do have women come in and say that, that they don't like the way they look on video. And, I want to try TIM. And that's one of the reasons that they come in, because they've heard about it.
Oh, good. Yeah. So if you're on Zoom or you're FaceTiming with family on the other side of the country, and it's really how you feel that you look.
When you're looking, we're seeing our little image.
Yeah. When you're in a meeting and you're looking at yourself and thinking, oh, I look horrible, blah, 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 and that affects the work that you're doing in that moment, and how your energy, like what the vibe that you're giving off, and other people that are sensitive will pick up on it, and so it keeps you want to keep your vibration high. You want to feel really good, because good things come when you do that. Yeah.
So even if you're not looking at yourself, you're going to catch a glimpse of yourself. Mm-hmm. And so it's human nature. It's normal.
I try hard not to look at myself. It's very difficult when I'm on a Zoom meeting not to look at myself. I really have to focus on just looking at the other people.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're still going to glance at yourself. So
yes.
Okay.
I still do.
So moving right along, I do want to mention right now about our TIM events.
TIM events. I'm so excited about this, because we started doing this in 1987 when we started Jumel, our original makeup company.
Yes.
And so we had
our way of marketing, because back then, if you weren't born, you wouldn't remember, but for all of those of us, we were 27 at that time, that the only advertising and marketing were through newspapers, local little penny savers.
And that's where we advertised, because it was really cost effective.
Yes, well, yeah, and more cost effective than like the Democrat and Chronicle.
Yes.
And so in the Democrat and Chronicle,
or even the City newspaper,
or even City, sure. And Democrat and Chronicle, there was a listing of workshops and like adult ed kind of things, and every week I would put in a sentence or two about our Jumel makeup presentations. So in the presentation we demonstrated, and back then in 1987 the makeup was so different, and we did like 20 steps. And we also taught our skincare routine, which was called the splash technique.
And a lot of you remember that.
And a lot of women still do that. And it's a matter of filling your sink up with hot water and splashing it up to your face 20 to 30 times and doing that twice a day. And it's extremely effective for if you have breakouts in your skin. But also it's very exfoliating. The hot water is exfoliating. And what happens is that when you're using the hot water, and your face can tolerate water 10 degrees hotter than your hands can. And this was proven in a scientific laboratory, because I remember back then it was Jeffrey Bean who used to tell this also.
Because I worked for the fragrance company, Jacqueline Cochran at the time.
Yes.
And that was one of the fragrances I represented.
Yeah, and so they had to prove it in order to use that in their advertising. And it worked so well for us that we wanted to share it with everybody. So women want to share when they discover something that really makes them feel good. And so at first we had women coming in who had never heard of Jumel, and they would do it, and then they would come in for a makeup lesson afterwards. And then the next week or the next month that we did it, they would bring their friends with them. So I could look out into the audience and see who our clients were and who were not our clients, because of how they looked and how confident they looked too. It wasn't just how they looked, but how confident they looked.
Wow, I remember that.
Yeah, I do. I remember that clearly. And so that was how we marketed Jumel. And when we first started with Tim, we did presentations. We did presentations here for groups of women, and we would do everyone's makeup. So now we have women asking us if we would come to their home and
have a group of friends.
Yes. Or
spirit sisters.
Yes. Or if you already have a group, like say you have a card group, there's a lot of women who are retired. They might have a group of ladies that they play tennis with. We'll go anywhere.
Pickleball.
We'll go anywhere on location.
Yes.
Anywhere on location, anytime. Morning, afternoon, or evening, weekends, or during the day. Just let us know if you're interested, and we'll get you on our schedule.
Yes, we can schedule it anytime.
And we're going to also provide social media links and everything, or text messaging, graphics to be able to, so that you can just like message your friends, or put it out there on social media.
Real easy to advertise it,
market it, or reach your friends, because everyone's so busy now. You can't just like call everybody and get that together. So,
and for everyone that books a Tim event from this video, you'll receive a gift card for yourself to get your brows done.
Yes.
So for a free complimentary brow appointment.
Exactly. And if you don't need your brows done, you can give that gift card to somebody who does. So that's what we're doing.
Perfect.
Anyway, so then the next thing, speaking of skincare, I wanted to talk about one of our favorite medical medium meals, which is the spinach soup. And the spinach soup is such an easy meal to put together.
So easy.
And it's so nutritious. And there's really great qualities about spinach.
It's so delicious. It's made with spinach and the cherry tomato.
And if you're allergic to tomatoes or you don't like tomatoes, you can also use mango.
Right.
Okay.
And so I love tomatoes. So
garlic.
And garlic.
It calls for 1 clove, and I usually put 6 cloves in there because I really love
garlic. And it's antibacterial.
Antibacterial.
Yes. It's really good for you. And a stick of celery. And an orange. Juice of an orange. And that's...
Blend it all in the Vitamix, and then you pour it over
cucumber noodles. And they're so good. I buy the English cucumbers.
Yes.
And I use my Veggetti. And then I do the red pepper flakes on top. Because I love the heat.
I love a little spiciness too.
I love the heat. And it, when I first saw it, it didn't look too appetizing because it's this really rich green, and I don't know why that wouldn't look appetizing. But if you think about it, besides salad, what other, vegetables like broccoli, that would be the only other one that are really a rich green.
Yeah.
But it's really rich green because there's like 6 cups of spinach in the one serving.
Imagine eating 6 cups of spinach raw. It's
raw. Yeah,
that would take a little while.
And when food is eaten raw, it has a more higher value of nutrients that go into your body.
Yes,
that get absorbed in your cells.
And you'll notice, like we've noticed, I didn't have a strong sense of taste or smell before I started this, and now once I've cleansed. And it's been almost 3 years. I have so much more heightened senses of taste and smell, but also I crave the fresh fruit. It's also good for your skin.
Yes.
So
that's that's a huge part of really good skin is what you're putting into your body. So the hydrating foods, the raw foods, the salads, the fruits, the smoothies.
It's all it has so much liquid.
Celery juice.
So, yes, a lot of
it's so
hydration.
Yes.
Yeah, and so think about it. If you're drinking alcohol and coffee, those are very dehydrating. And so it's okay, to have a little bit, but some people go a little bit overboard, and then they look in the mirror and they're like, "Oh my God, I have so many lines, and they're really showing.
I gotta go do something."
And so they go to they go online or they go to the cosmetic counter,
Botox,
and they
spend hundreds of dollars on skincare.
They're vulnerable.
Yes,
because when you look in the mirror and all you see are these dry lines. And then you go in a store and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a miracle eye cream," or you're looking online at the descriptions and all of the testimonials. And let me tell you, ladies, I've been in this industry for 40 years now. And so whenever you change your products, you're going to notice a difference in your skin.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because our skin gets used to a product. And so all of those testimonials you read about, these wonderful $100, $200, $500 eye creams,
face creams.
Yes, they are just because they just started using it. But their skin will get used to it. They're not going to notice as big of a difference. So we're going to have the information in our newsletter. If you're not on our newsletter list, you may want to go onto the Tim Makeup and sign up for newsletters.
Yes, sign up for newsletters.
Our clients are coming in, and Harley's greeting them at the door. Yeah, Deanna's going to let them in, and he gets to say hello. And then I'm just going to wrap it up now. Deanna's greeting our clients. And remember to like our video, what else? Oh, she left Harley outside. Get that bugger in here. He loves talking to our clients as they walk in the door. And yes, we're just going to say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you so much. This was really fun.
We'll see you.
Hope this helped.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.